Judaism, for me, is a source of beauty. I'm very sensitive to beauty. It's beauty of the words of Judaism. It's beauty of the memories and the scenes of the festivals. And it's a kind of inner beauty. It's a sense, it's not just that it sounds beautiful and it looks beautiful, but how can I describe the inner beauty? It's a feeling that there's something constant with all the changeabilities of the world. There is always Passover, and there is always Shavuot, and there's always Sukkot, and a whole world opens up on each of those occasions. It's not just a day, but it's a whole world of experience that goes back to the beginning of my life. I was fortunate enough to grow up in such a world, and endless texts to look at, endless books to read about it, to deepen my experience. But simply the fact of the sense of a kind of deep satisfaction. The family experience is part of it, being together with one's family, but also the lonely experience, for me very much also. The experience of someone who thinks of herself, I think of myself as, in a sense, solitary. My companion, in some sense, is God. I mean, it's a hard thing to preach. I'm not going to impose that on anyone, but in some sense, that has to be true. And you know, we're born alone and we die alone, and there is a great need for a true companion. And there are companions, thank God, of many other kinds, but the purely religious sense, the pure sense of God as a companion in the Jewish style is something that is very meaningful to me. And that includes humor, and you know, it's not all sublime and exalted. It includes humor and a realistic sense of where one is in the world, and the distance between oneself and the highest spiritual goals. But there is something very real and very, what can I say, illuminating about the Jewish experience of God, my Jewish experience of God.